Hello fashion lovers, welcome to this episode. In this episode we are going to learn how to cut jackets. The jackets mainly the simple round neck jacket, then our shawl jacket. We will start with the simple round neck jacket, the one with a front open with just a simple sleeve. With the jacket, if you first consider where the length of the jacket is going to be. If you want the normal simple jacket that perhaps you can wear on a strapless dress to the hip or to the waist, anyhow you determine the length you want. Then you consider your biggest 360, your bust, your hip, your waist. If the jacket is passing your hip, then you consider the hip measurement. If it's not reaching your hip and it's only reaching your waist, then you don't include the hip. So this jacket we are going to do, we are assuming it's passing the hip and it's going to be our kaba length. So we'll have our bust, we'll have our waist measurement, we even have our empire here. So you just consider the biggest 360, which definitely is the hip. Then you divide by 4. We are going to get 12 inches. So definitely we will need our allowance of 3 inches to add. And we'll get the wideness to be 15. So how wide we are cutting is 15 inches. Then by the length, so our kaba length, we are going to go for kaba length, we are going to make it 25 inches. If yours is 30 or even 40, you just take your length measurement and add 3 inches. So we are going to get the length of 25 plus 3, and we'll get our length to be 28. So in conclusion, we are going to cut our jacket 15 inches wide by 28 inches length. So we are just going to fold as usual, how we always do it. So this one, the difference is this time, because it's an open jacket and the opening is at the front, we are going to leave our opening or either your zip allowance or a bottom allowance in the front. That's the one. So instead of the usual back having the zip allowance, we are going to bring it to the front. So that's the only difference for the round neck. So so this one, since the back is going to be on fold, you are going to cut the back first. Then we'll use the back to cut the front with the allowance we need for the fastening. So we need 50 inches on fold. So I'm going to measure 15 inches. If it's too much, draw it back. 15. You can press the end to make it flat. So that you can get a small straightened. So I'm going to check again if I'm getting my 15 inches. It's a little more, so I'm going to just draw it back. So 15. So our 15 inches unfold by the 28 inches length. So just mark where 28 inches is with your chalk, then mark. So use your ruler to just draw. Then you cut it out. So this is for the back because the opening is in front. So for the front side, we are just going to put the front on the back on it, Then just leave an allowance for the fastening, whether it's going to be a zip or a button. So the allowance has been left. So it cuts straight. So you get your front and your back. So this is your back and this becomes your front. So when you want to mark your neck, you always have to hide your allowance. You can pin it this way, then you can use the iron to press it, so that it doesn't confuse you when you are marking your measurement, your neck. So I'm going to mark the neck with the front and the back. So I'm hiding the zip allowance so that it doesn't confuse me. This part will be out of it. Not straight. So with your front jacket, normally how you want the neck to be, whether it's a round neck or a square neck, you can always mark your basic neck from the middle point, your 3.5 by how deep you want your neck to be. So you can put your tape measure on the shoulder, then just, if I want it only by 6, then I'll just mark 3.5 by 6. Or I'll just rule a line for the front, 3.5. Then draw a straight line. Pivot, since I want a curve. If you want a square neckline, you can just cut on this. If you want a curve, or let's say U neckline, you can just mark. Pivot 1 inch. Then I'll draw my neck for my jacket. Then the back, since I don't want the same neckline for the front, I want my back neck to go up so that only the front part will be down. So I use 3.5 for the front, so I'm going to use 3.5 for the back here. But how deep I want it, I just want it 2 inches. So we just want it up a little. If you want it back, you just up here about 2 inches will be okay. So by 3.5 by 2 inches, and just draw my straight line. Then also pivot, then just draw my curve. So for the basic round neck jacket, this is how you can mark the front will take the zip or the bottom allowance, then the back take the unfold part. Then if you want the back to be high, you just don't go too much deep inside. So this is for the round neck. So I'm going to cut the neck out, and you see how. So this is for the back. So this becomes the back, and this for the front. So when you open, since the front side is open, I'm going to cut through the allowance so that you get an open zip. An open. So if there's the front, I'm going to use my pin to pin the allowance, then we'll see how it looks like for the open jacket. So after cutting the front for the round neck jacket, this is how the front is going to be. So assuming I've just put a fastening at the back. So with the open side, it's going to be open, then the back is going to join. This is how the back also looks like. So in our next videos, we'll show you how to finish the neckline, how to cut the facings, how to do the hem, fix a sleeve, so that you see how the round neck jacket is done. So this is just for the basic cutting of the front bodice, of the bodice block. In summary, when you want to cut your round neck jacket, just consider the length and the 360s you find. If it's passing through, reaching your hip, always include the hip and take the biggest 360, divide by 4 to cut how wide. If it's not reaching where the hip is and it's only reaching where the waist is, then you just consider the biggest 360 with the bust. Use the bust measurement to divide by 4 and cut the front and the back. So in our next episode, we'll teach you how to stitch a real round neck jacket. Thank you for watching this episode. See you. Thank you for joining us on today's episode. I hope you learned something. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section below or contact the number on the screen. If you are interested in joining the Knaspa fashion training, call the number on the screen for more information. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you on the next episode. Thank you.